Christ is among us.
He is and always will be.
I don't have really a sermon for you today. I have more of a logistical message about what's going to happen in our church next weekend. I think it is important to speak to you about this today because we are going to have Archbishop Elpidophoros and Metropolitan Nicholas among us. Our church is going to be consecrated. And these are, even myself, I'm not in the presence of a bishop every Sunday or every day. So I don't know when was the last time when a bishop visited this church community. So I thought it is important to tell you how you are supposed to greet a bishop and how you are supposed to treat and to behave in the presence of a bishop. It's not your fault, but it's something new, it's something different that you'll be exposed to. So, Archbishop Elpidophoros, first of all, I should start with Metropolitan Nicholas, who, God willing, will arrive in Fort Wayne by car on Wednesday around noon. Because on Wednesday afternoon, we are going to start the clergy meeting, and then we are going to have the Metropolis Board Council on Tuesday evening and Philoctocos Board Council on Wednesday evening, So, when you see Metropolitan Nicholas, you've seen Metropolitan Nicholas before, you know how he looks like, okay? So, when you approach him to greet him, you address him with Your Eminence. Your Eminence, okay? And you don't shake hands with Metropolitan Nicholas, okay? When we greet a bishop, we put our right hand over our left hand and we bow and we say, Your Eminence, please bless me. Most bishops would bless you and put their hand in your hand to kiss it. Why do we do this? Because the bishop presents Christ to the church. And as we would kiss the hand of the Lord, if he was physically present, in the same way, we kiss the hand of the bishop who presents Christ physically to the church. Now, having said all of this, Metropolitan Nicholas doesn't like to have his hand kissed. Okay? So, you might go like this, and he might do this to you. I know. Be ready, okay? And don't insist to kiss his hand. That's his preference, and we have to respect it. We have to show the respect due to him, but what he does, it's up to him. So don't insist to kiss his hand, because 99% sure he's not going to allow you to. Okay? And allow him to greet you as he thinks. But this is how we greet him. Your Eminence, please bless me. God willing, Archbishop Elpidophoros will land in Fort Wayne on Friday afternoon after 4 p.m. And most likely, straight from the airport, he's going to come to our church for the Vespers service that will take place on Friday evening, starting with 6 p.m., when Archbishop Elpidophoros will bring into the church the relics of the 5 neo-martyrs that are going to be used for the consecration of our church. Come to church before 6 p.m. to welcome the bishop. To welcome the Archbishop, Elpidophoros. Nicholas is simple, you know, okay? Archbishop Elpidophoros. I'm going to put it in the bulletin for the weekend. You greet him in the same way. Your Eminence, please bless me. 99% sure that Archbishop Elpidophoros will allow you to kiss his hand. And you kiss his hand if he allows you. Okay? So please come to church on Friday evening before 6 p.m. because Archbishop Elpidophoros and Metropolitan Nicholas will come into the church most likely before 6 p.m. and as a church, we are to be here and to welcome our bishops. So on Friday evening, we'll have the service of Vespers with the bringing in of the holy relics, and then we'll have a reception in the social hall. No tickets needed for the reception in the social hall. If you interact with the Archbishop or the Metropolitan in the social hall, same thing. Now, please don't go all of you to crowd them, because don't forget that they are human beings. Okay? At the end of the day, they are human beings who have human needs. Archbishop Elpidophoros on that day would have been traveling most likely for most of the day. Okay? I don't know if he's going to have time to eat something between the airport and the church. Most likely, he's going to be hungry and thirsty. We are going to wait for the Archbishop and the Metropolitan after the service to go into the social hall to pray together and to bless the food. Don't start eating before they bless the food. No coffee before they bless the food. Wait. When they come, allow them to come in. They are going to pray together with us. They are going to bless the food. And they are going to be the first ones to go to pick up their food. Okay? Allow them to eat. Give them time to breathe. After they eat, after also Metropolitan Nicholas is having some health struggles. Be mindful. But don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you don't go and don't talk to them. Talk to them, but think of them and their needs, and approach them after they eat, after they had some water to drink, and then afterwards approach them if you want. On Saturday morning, we are going to start, on Friday evening, we will need help. We will need help to clean up the social hall after the bishops leave, to clean up the social hall and to rearrange the social hall for Saturday morning, because we are going to use the social hall for overflow for Saturday morning during the service. If the church gets filled, get packed, we'll send people to the social hall, and the Holy Liturgy will be live streamed on a big screen TV in the social hall. So we will need help to arrange the social hall for Saturday morning. On Saturday morning, we are going to start the service of Matins at 8 a.m. I'm not expecting all of you to come at 8, but I'm expecting all of you to come by 9:15 at the latest. Because, to be honest, I don't know when Archbishop Elpidophoros and Metropolitan Nicholas are going to come to church on Saturday morning. They are going to come sometimes during the service of Matins. And we are to be here to welcome them. And then they will start the service of the consecration of the church. If you want to witness the consecration of the church, be here no later than 9:30. Because it will happen, the service of the consecration will happen before the beginning of the Holy Liturgy, before Holy God. So it's at the end of Matins and the beginning of the Holy Liturgy. That's why I insist, by the way, to do chrismations, to do baptism, if possible, at that time, because in the early church, everything, church consecration, chrismation, baptism, everything was done at that time in connection with the Holy Liturgy. That's why we still do the church consecration at the end of Matins and before the beginning of the Holy Liturgy. So, for the consecration service, the Archbishop is going to start the service. The Archbishop will be the main celebrant. By the way, altar boys, I don't know how many of you I'm going to need. We are going to need altar boys on Friday evening and on Saturday and on Sunday, of course, but we'll get there. I don't know how many priests we are going to have in the Holy Altar. So I don't know how many altar boys we could fit in the Holy Altar, but please be on standby, and I'm going to send you a message, if possible, to have all of you, if not, to have some of you on Friday evening, some of you on Saturday morning. Every time you approach the Archbishop, who will be the main celebrant, kiss his hand. Okay, if he gives you the censer, if he gives you something, or the staff to hold it, you kiss his hand every time you give something to him or you take something from him. For the consecration service, the Archbishop will start the service and then will go in a procession. weather permitting and Archbishop permitting, because that's not going to be my decision, that's going to be the Archbishop's decision how we are going to go in a procession around the church. We prepared a way to be able to go around the church on grass, okay, to go out into the parking lot, to turn left, to go back in through entrance 2, to cross the hallway, and to go out in the backyard of the church and to go around the church. We are to go 3 times around the church. If the Archbishop is okay with this route, and if the weather is okay, we'll do it this way. I'm telling you about this to know and to be ready. And especially ladies, if you want to be, and we are going to go with the relics around the church, with the Archbishop, with the Metropolitan, with everybody. All those of you who are capable of walking and are called to be part of this procession. Ladies, high heels are not going to work very well for that procession. I'm just telling you to know what to expect. If you want to bring some shoes to change, or if you want from the beginning, to take some shoes that would be good for this procession, I want you to know what to expect. And then we'll come back after going 3 times around the church. We'll come back into the church, and Archbishop Elpidophoros will do everything that what he has to do. He will place the holy relics in the holy altar table. They will be sealed. He will wash the holy altar table. He will anoint the holy altar table with holy chrism, and then he will come out and anoint the walls of the church with holy chrism. And then we will go into the Holy Liturgy. For the Holy Liturgy, yes, until that time, the chanters, Greg and Rick, will be in charge of giving the responses, because the service is very technical up to that point, okay? Of course, you could get involved in Lord have mercy and Amen, and please do so. But our 2 chanters will be in charge for giving the responses. After we are done with the consecration part and we go into the Holy Liturgy, we'll go into the Holy Liturgy from Holy God, Holy Mighty, Holy Immortal. Now that part will be done differently. We're still going to sing Agios o Theos, Agios Ischiros, Agios Athanatos, but with stops. So please be careful and pay attention to the choir, because they know when to stop and when to start again. So sing along, but pay more attention to the choir, because it's going to be done with some breaks and with some blessings of the bishops. And then we'll continue the Holy Liturgy pretty much unchanged. The cherubic hymn will be different, and we'll have one of the chanters do the cherubic hymn, and then we'll continue with the hierarchical Holy Liturgy. And then we'll go to, everything should be over around 1:30 p.m. and then we'll go to Serutis for the luncheon. So I wanted you to know what is going to happen, because it's going to be different and we have to be prepared. So once again, Your Eminence, please bless me. Don't insist to kiss the hand of Metropolitan Nicholas. Kiss the hand of Archbishop Elpidophoros if he allows you. And one of the most important things, be present. Be here. Try to take it in, because this is going to be maybe once in a lifetime opportunity. For me, it's the second time, only the second time as a priest to be part of the consecration of a church. So it's something unique, something rare. Be here, be present, take it in, and enjoy the consecration of our beloved Holy Trinity Church. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, please ask me during the agape, okay? Because I don't want really to open up to questions here, but please ask me during the agape if you have any questions. God bless you and thank you.